It's a story of exile and the struggle to rediscover a lost homeland, a story less heard on the streets of modern-day Crimea. When we arrive at this Tartar village, many of its inhabitants are eager to talk. These are some of the descendants of the millions of Muslim Tartars deported by Stalin during the Second World War. With the collapse of the Soviet Union, 250,000 returned. Many complain of failing to get jobs, pensions and restoring their national and religious identity. The result, a new Tartar township far away from the region's capital, Simferopol. This is a rare example of returning Tartars being granted land to build houses. Several hundred are being constructed on this dry plateau outside the city centre. Many live here without the basics: gas, electricity and running water, and crucially, documents of ownership. Their complaints are heard at the office of the Crimean Tartars' national representative. It's aimed to preserve the Tartar language, culture and history, but the greatest challenge concerns land rights.
People from another country, from Russia, are now living on the land that was seized from us. These people are now worried that the original owners have returned. They're afraid that when these people get stronger, they will demand everything back.
The disputes woken old ghosts, spreading fear and resentment. These are the descendants of the Crimean Cossacks, pre-Soviet Christian warriors loyal to the Russian Tsar, men whose forefathers were tasked with driving Muslim settlers into the sea. Pageantry apart, most of these men are retired soldiers. Past land disputes have led to small skirmishes. Many believe it's only a matter of time before more violence erupts. And it's a message that starts young. This is a Cossack school where cadets learn the virtues of equality and fraternity, but not always with Tartar neighbours.
The Tartars self-occupy land, and the authorities forgive them everything. On what grounds, I ask you? If they came back here and lived normally, then fine. But they're out of control. So far, only us Cossacks resist them.
To some, the Cossacks speak for an angry public that blame the Tartars for crime, mess and even spreading militant Islam. To others, the Cossacks are fear-mongering ultra-nationalists bent on intimidating returning Tartars. Without a solution, this historical rivalry could threaten the stability of the present. Neave Barker, Al Jazeera, Simferopol, Crimea.